The views and opinions expressed on the show do not necessarily reflect those of Cape Town TV or the Ekse live producers, but solely of the guests. All necessary precautions have been taken to minimize any bias and/or prejudice. Viewer discretion is advised. Ekse Live, be bold.
Welcome to another edition of Hashtag Talk Thursday right here on Ekse Live. My name is Lama. I'll be one of your three hosts. Uthokozile TK Gazi is in the building, as well as Umihlali Ntombi Yaka Qoqonyeka. Today we're talking about substance abuse right here in South Africa, especially by young people. I'm talking about teenagers. Those are the people that are between the ages of 13 and 19. And when you take a look at adults, young adults, Kalagu 19 to the early 20s, they consume alcohol every now and then. Is it for pleasure? It's to distress? Is it for something? We don't know. Let us know via our social media handles. It's Ekse_live on Twitter and Instagram. On Facebook, Ngu Ekse Live. You can WhatsApp us to 0603918464 or dial us on 021-448-0448. Earlier this week, Ngomvulo, we announced sad news of a passing Chomi Yaka Ekse, Ikamva vocal Zoid. We are still keeping him in memory. Allegedly, it happened at night. People were not that sober. So it means that alcohol can make you do things that you would not normally do with your sober mind. We had lovely moments with vocal Zoid when he was here on stage, Go Ekse, and these are some of the memories that we collected and kept for you. Let's check it out.
It's been a long, long time. It's been a long, long time. I'm facing jail time. I told him I did with my car. What's it was showma? None baba and my sister were on the law. And then you want me so pretty. I told him I did with my car.
Sure. Iman.
Jigs.
Sure.
Wholesome.
Sure.
Sharp cousin.
Sure, Masha.
Otherwise,
Same.
Babeko rate.
Sure.
Swiggy.
Aiba.
Super internet.
Aiba.
EU.
Ashu.
EU.
Ashu. In the police Banky Compos. Sure.
CTV family, catch us live on your TV screens. CPT where we be, 4 p.m. till 5 every week. CTV family, catch us live on your TV screens. CPT where we be, 4 p.m. till 5 every week. Ekse.
a beautiful and vibrant soul. Rest in peace to
Vocal Zoid,
You know
a friend
what,
of
listen,
Ekse, of course.
You know, we love bringing artists up, and it's so unfortunate that he has lost his life. We really do hope, Bana, his soul rests in eternal peace.
Peace,
Yeah.
absolutely, absolutely. But welcome to Ekse right here on channel 263. Of course, my name is Thokozile Kazi, popularly known as TK. And thank you for tuning in to Ekse on this Thursday edition. You know how we do right here on a Thursday? It is a hashtag Talk Thursday. But we are definitely going to be giving you some warm talks and warm discussions right here in studio.
And of course, I hope you guys are sitting in the couch, you guys are cuddling up with your blankets and everything. You better hot water bottles in, because sometimes we're going to be talking about everything that has to do with substance abuse. So guys, the phone about what is this trend of putting Savannah and Tloko? We're going to be engaging in different panels. We have a panel that is going to be joining us up here studio today from Ikamva Youth, and we're going to be talking about how alcohol affects the citizens of South Africa.
Absolutely, the dangers of alcohol. We're talking all things addiction. So if you are there at home and you have a story that you'd like to share with us, if you have some questions when it comes to alcohol abuse or substance abuse, do not hesitate to speak to us on our social media platforms. Of course, we are available on the streets of Facebook. We are Ekse Live. Twitter and Instagram, we are Ekse_Live. Or you can give us that phone call 021-448-0448.
Yes, of course, guys. Please make sure you guys are engaging us on our social media platforms. We're going to be playing a clip later on in the show.
Yeah.
It's about taverns and SBA and how SBA it plays a role within our society, because Banaba is the biggest supplier of the alcohol. And also people buy alcohol, homemade brews, they understand, and that is also sold to the people and the public. So we're going to be linking to that video clip. But what do you think of the alcohol in South Africa, just generally?
You know, generally, I think they like homemade brews and all of that, but the youngsters, you did mention at the start of the show that they like putting the savannas on the head. So when it comes to Imikomboti and all of that, the youngsters are not your target market, but you should definitely go for the old people. And, you know, but it's such an interesting video that you guys will be watching from
Al Jazeera.
Yes.
And of course, guys, in alcohol, there's also alcohol abuse. So we're not just going to be looking at alcohol, but also how it affects impilos abantu and how people live, how people use it. You understand? Because I think some people, they don't understand when they're abusing alcohol. But we'll give you guys a chance to take a quick look at this video, and we'll explain everything that you guys have to do with the alcohol abuse.
A weekend afternoon in the Johannesburg township of Soweto. This is a favorite spot for people looking to spend the afternoon drinking traditional beer. It's made from maize and water, and at 35 cents a pint, it's cheap and popular. While homemade brews are in demand across Africa, a younger generation of consumers is spending its money elsewhere. This is just one of 6 taverns in this block, and like all the others, it's packed on a Saturday afternoon. Most of these customers have already been here for hours. And as the hours wear on, the drinking takes its toll. The tavern manager here says he regularly attends responsible drinking workshops offered by SAB Miller, the largest beer producer in Africa.
We need to make sure that people recover after having a weekend of drinking. So on Sundays, we close at 12 o'clock so that people can get enough rest, so that they can go to work refreshed and stuff like that, because we don't want people to lose their job, because those are most of our customers.
SAB Miller is being taken over by the world's largest brewer, Anheuser-Busch InBev. The merged group would have a market value of $275 billion, with SAB Miller providing AB InBev with access to a growing African market.
In many countries in Africa, there are a lot of illegally produced beverages that can cause an awful lot of damage. And SAB Miller some years ago managed to perfect the art of producing beer from sorghum, which is an incredibly cheap starch form. So AB InBev will obviously be looking to capitalize on that.
While the Department of Trade and Industry says alcohol contributes about 5% of South Africa's gross domestic product, the South African Medical Journal estimates that alcohol abuse costs the economy double that. Social worker Tsolofelo Moshe sees about 5 clients a week, but says many don't realize they're abusing alcohol.
We have a lot of young people coming in with cases of substance abuse and not alcohol abuse. But then once we assess the whole situation as to where everything started and what led to what, then it is only then we get to find that this person is abusing alcohol and they're not really social users as they call themselves.
According to AB InBev, beer volumes in Africa are expected to grow by 44% in the next 10 years, making one of the largest acquisition deals in history all the more attractive. Famida Miller, Al Jazeera, Johannesburg, South Africa.
Thank you, Al Jazeera News, for compiling that report for us. For more of Al Jazeera, you can catch it tonight right here on Cape Town TV, right after our city news that airs at 6:30. Wow.
Yo, listen, guys, I think what I didn't know and I learned from the video is that tavern owners actually undergo training from SBA. I didn't know that in order to be, you have to go undergo so that you understand how to deal with this situation when people are drunk and under the consumption of alcohol.
Yeah, it doesn't mean you pass a test we asked this question on social media. How old were you when you started drinking? How was the experience? What made you do it? It should be popping up right now. We're also asking can we see the questions there so that they are able to respond on Facebook and Twitter? Yes, no? Yes. Do you not drink? What are your number one reasons and how was the experience? Let us know via Ekse_live both on Twitter and Instagram, and then on Facebook, you can go Ekse Live. We'll be right back after this quick ad break.
CTV family,